Greetings. My name is Miguel Sague Jr. I am one of the leaders in a spiritual community called the Caney Indigenous Spiritual Circle, which appeals and elicits the energy and the spirituality of the indigenous people of the Caribbean, the original indigenous people of the Caribbean, the Taino people. We have leaders and guides who live all over the world, especially in the Caribbean islands, in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, also in North America. It is an honor to have been invited to participate in the land acknowledgement of the 26th International Interdisciplinary Conference on the Environment. I want to thank my friend Greg and my other friend Olivia, who are the organizers. And now I would like to introduce the woman that is actually going to do the main portion of this land acknowledgement. Her name is Zina Ruiz. Her ancestors hail from the region of Tamaulipas in Mexico. Her roots are in the country which is hosting this conference this year, and we felt that it was important that she dig down into those roots and bring out this inspiration that she's going to offer to us. So she also is here in Pennsylvania. She sits on the council of the community that she lives in, Braddock, and she is an artist and an activist. So without any further ado, Zina Ruiz.
Hola, thank you so much, Miguel, and for the beautiful introduction. Thank you to Greg and Olivia for the organizing and the invitation, and to the whole IICE team. My name is Zina Ruiz. I'm an artist, a mother, a gardener, and it is with such great honor that I'm here with you to share the space and to guide us through a land acknowledgement this morning. Excuse me. I come from a people that dance on the edge where the water meets the land, of the lands currently named Tamaulipas and Veracruz. Right now, I'd like everyone to take this moment to presence yourself in the space that you're in. Take a deep breath in. Feel the earth holding you, supporting you, as she always has. Think about the first thing you put in your body today. Was it water? Was it coffee or tea? A corn tortilla with some huevo? Let's call in the chicken that bore that egg. Let's call in the corn that made the tortilla possible. Call in the water and the coffee trees and the tea plants. Call in the hands that made your sustenance this morning possible. And thank them. Thank you. Our main center for this virtual gathering is located in Mexico City, which sits on the original site of the Mexica people, the Aztec Empire. The name for this place was Tenochtitlan. a city established in the middle of a lake. And there was an ancient prophecy to the wandering tribes traveling from the north, telling them that they would create a great city where they found an eagle with a snake in its beak perched atop a cactus. They found this image and created a great city. And that city continues. The people continue. And the story and image continues and is honored by the country as we see it on the Mexican flag. For many, building of this city would be a feat. The constraints of the land would have deterred countless peoples. But we sit on the shoulders of giants. They did not force change onto the land for the sake of their own prosperity. What seems to be, to me, they lived in harmony with the land and with the other living beings. And the constraints of the land was more of opportunity to challenge the great minds and pave the way of ingenuity and creative geniuses like Nezahualcóyotl, an architect, scholar, and poet, and also a leader. I come from a people who are not only creative problem solvers and hard workers, but also passionate leaders. Like Benito Juarez, who was born into a Zapotec family in Oaxaca. He led the Battle of Puebla in 1862 against the French, where the Mexican troops were against a bigger and more equipped French army. And against all odds, their passion and determination and uplifting morale were key elements in their victory. Before the Aztecs, this land was home to the Toltec. I mean, this land being what is now central Mexico. Before the Toltec, the Xochicalco. Before them, the Cuicuilco. Before them, the Tlatilco. And before them, I'm sure there were other peoples. We are a Mexica land. We are a Mexica people. We are a mixed flock. We've always been here and will continue to be. In closing, I want us to take another deep breath together and call in your guides as you embark in this conference to highlight things that you should focus on. Maybe you're calling in an ancestor, a deity, a plant, or a natural element. Ask them for guidance. Ask them for help as you present and absorb what others have to offer. Ask them, what are the artifacts of our future? May we create them.
Thank you so very much, Zina. It is a real honor for me to be here with you and to participate in this land acknowledgement. The wisdom of your words was so profound and so inspiring to me that I was just left uh, very emotionally touched. So it's real. I think we were really lucky that we were able to access your wisdom and your energy and your inspiration for this land acknowledgement. I want to just add a few more things to this and then turn it over to the organizers. Um, the energy of the cultures of Mexico and Mesoamerica as a whole are not just important because of the effect that they had on that region. It has been confirmed archaeologically and ethnologically that these civilizations and these cultures that flourished in what is now the nation of Mexico influenced other cultures here in North America, where I live, and in the Caribbean, where I was born, and as far south into the northern part of South America. This was a center, a beacon of light, a beacon of civilization, the region that we now know as Mexico. And I want to acknowledge that. I want to make sure that we understand that as we now recognize this place to be the center of what of this conference. So I will turn this over now to the organizers. Thank you very much.
Olivia, are you there? Hello, Olivia?